Hey everyone, this is Josh with Ohio Urban Legends. We're at Chestnut Grove Cemetery in Olmsted Falls, Ohio. I'm joined by my best friend from high school's oldest son, Tommy, and my son, Lou. They're gonna guest host with me. Today, we're gonna talk about the Witch's Hill urban legend, not to be confused with the Witch's Ball urban legend, which we created a video for. So thank you, Tommy and Lou, for joining me. Tommy, do you wanna start telling them the story of the Witch's Hill?
Yes, thank you, Josh, for having me in this haunted cemetery where I am probably going to be cursed for all eternity. This cemetery is said to be haunted by a witch, possibly from the 17 or 1800s. The lady, before becoming a witch, started practicing witchcraft for some unknown reason, and the townspeople were no fans of this. They decided to hang her by one of the trees in the cemetery and buried her body. Strangely enough, they didn't even give her a tombstone, but surrounded her gravesite with an old iron fence. Part of the legend is that the witch put a curse on everyone in the town before she died.
Ah, those darn witches. Well, it wouldn't be a great urban legend if that was the end of it, right? The legend also states that if you get too close to her gravesite, something bad will happen to you. Now, what that bad thing is, nobody seems to know. Also, mysterious lights have been spotted coming from the back of the cemetery.
Thanks, Josh. I am going to be having nightmares for the next few months. Okay, and to add, there's other parts of this story, where it wasn't just one witch, but multiple witches were actually practicing witchcraft in this area. Also all killed by the townspeople. Tragic. The witches cursed the area before being buried here, now haunting the cemetery at night.
Okay, now a lot of time has passed, so locating the exact location of the gravesite wasn't as easy as you'd think. One, because the iron fence is no longer here, and two, the cemetery goes way back into the woods by the creek. This is called the Witch's Hill because the cemetery is overlooking the river below, somewhat on a hill. So we'll be looking at a couple possible locations. Now, spoiler warning, if you want to explore the cemetery and find the location on your own, I advise you stop watching now. Come back after you found it and watch it and see if you found the location. Or keep watching and we'll show you where it is. Okay, so we're in the back of the cemetery overlooking the river. This is where the mysterious lights have been seen. It's a very odd portion of the cemetery. I've never seen anything like this before. The cemetery goes way back. The tombstones come down different levels of the cemetery. So there's some strange grave sites down here and somewhat some odd iron in the ground. Not sure what it is. I'll show you some video of that. I don't think this is the location. Let's go where I believe the witches were buried. This is looking from the front of the cemetery towards the back, and I have it marked right here where the witch's grave is located. Okay, now we're at the site I believe is the witch's grave. You can see here cement posts in the ground that go all around the tree and sharp pieces of metal or iron sticking out, which could have been from the fence. Tommy, what do you think?
I think that I could feel the curse flowing through my veins right now.
Lou?
So I was actually brave enough to hug the tree, even though if you get too close, you might get cursed, and I think we have been cursed because there's been a million planes and wind.
Yes, and also Lou saw a ghost.
Did you see a ghost?
Yeah, I saw something like flashing right there.
Okay, so what do you think of the Witch's Hill urban legend? Now again, there could be other variations to the story. Let me know in the comment sections the versions you've heard. If you decide to visit this location, please be respectful and leave it for future generations to enjoy. If you'd like to see more stories like this, please like and subscribe to my page. If you like paranormal stuff, please follow More Paranormal on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you to Tommy and Lou for guest hosting. If you like my shirt, this was made by Brent Potts. He's also on Instagram. Talk to you guys later. See you soon.
Buy the shirt.